Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going over the quote-unquote valuable lessons that EA DICE have learned from Battlefield 2042, why some of them they shouldn't even have had to learn in the first place. And before we get into the video, thank you guys so much for hitting 21,000 subscribers so shortly after hitting 20,000. That is absolutely insane. And here's a little teaser of the 20,000 subscriber montage. You are definitely going to want to make sure you're subscribed to the channel with notifications on. You're not going to want to miss it. Videos like this are rarely posted for Battlefield, but I'm going to try to post them more often to fill that space. So here's the teaser. That montage should be coming out within the next week to week and a half. Definitely make sure you're subscribed to the channel and hit that bell. You're not going to want to miss it. So as far as the content of this video, the Tom Henderson article that I went over essentially mentioned something regarding DICE/EA learning valuable lessons from Battlefield 2042. And some of the lessons, obviously, they shouldn't even need to learn, and we'll go over that in depth in the video. But first, the thing I want to get out of the way is EA DICE and learning valuable lessons are mutually exclusive concepts, right? Like, I've almost never seen them learn anything. For instance, one of the lessons that they shouldn't have had to actually learn was the removal of the class system in favor of specialists, right? That just shows how disconnected they really are from reality with the Battlefield community. The fact that they would even consider releasing Battlefield 2042 without a class system shows that they don't even understand what type of game they're making anymore. And in Tom Henderson's article, he mentions that one of the lessons that they potentially have learned was this, dealing with the specialist system going into the next Battlefield and stuff like that. You shouldn't even have to learn that lesson. You shouldn't have to release a game and have it bomb as bad as 2042 did to avoid that dire mistake. And if you're unfamiliar with the Tom Henderson article I am referencing, I will link it in the description below if you want to read it yourself. I'll also link a video that I did on it below as well, if you want to check it out that way. But some of the valuable lessons, if they'd learned anything, better be going back to the formula that actually worked, that you didn't need to change in the first place, right? Because, make no mistake, it was not the Battlefield formula that caused Battlefield 2042 to fail. It was reinventing the wheel for absolutely no reason on top of insanely bad quality that made Battlefield 2042 fail. And it's obvious when you read any of the reviews, right? Oh, my computer's getting 40 FPS on all low. You can see in the video that I posted recently all the bugs. I mean, all those clips in that video, which I'll link, again, I'll put a card up in the video right now if you haven't seen it. It's essentially a bug compilation that I put out, and all of those clips, if you didn't know, were gathered within 1 week of each other. So I'm not sitting here, gathering bug clips for a month straight. I can literally just, start up the game and get however many clips I want and then shut the game down. And I'd also like to mention that a lot of what made Battlefield 2042 fail and perform poorly on people's systems was the changes that they made to the Battlefield formula, right? It was the doubling of the player count. That has a massive impact on system performance, and the doubling of the player count inherently means you're going to have to make maps larger. And of course, that affected the maps because DICE essentially did what DICE does best. They say, we need to change something, let's go completely overboard and make the maps, 4 times larger than they might need to be. Let's make Breakaway a gigantic glacier with absolutely no cover just because, oh, it's large and it looks good in a trailer. So while the source for Tom Henderson's article says that they've learned valuable lessons, I don't think a single one of us should have any confidence in that statement whatsoever. But if they did, by some miracle of nature, learn something, I certainly hope it includes returning back to just essentially a basic Battlefield game, and you need to focus on the quality of it. You need to focus on the gameplay mechanics. You need to focus on the maps. You need to focus on the weapon balance. You need to focus on not doing a bunch of garbage that no one fucking asked for, such as specialists, such as transport vehicles with 30mm cannons, and the list goes on and on. So that's really it for today's video. Just want to get those thoughts out there. Let me know in the comments What do you guys think? Do you think they learned anything? Is there any possibility of anything happening at all? Do you think the hiring of Marcus Leto and Vince Zampella will do anything for the Battlefield franchise moving forward? I would love to hear your thoughts on that. And as always, if you like the video, hit the like button, as it really does help the channel out. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for hitting 21,000 subs. Montage coming out hopefully a week to week and a half. Sulejek is working very hard. He's a very talented editor. I will let him take the time he needs to perfect it. Make sure those notifications are turned on. You're not going to want to miss this montage, guys. I will see you guys in the next one.